Hi there. My name's David Harvey. I'm Executive Director of Park People. I'm going to use some slides because parks are beautiful, parks bring beauty in our communities, and let's bring some beauty into the hall. Nous sommes un organisme national et bilingue avec un bureau à Montréal. Désolé, mais je ne parle pas très bien le français, donc je vais donner mon discours en anglais. I'm going to give you a very quick overview of Park People and then leave you with one key takeaway idea for your municipal park systems. Park People is a charity that helps people activate the power of parks in order to improve the quality of life in cities across Canada. The power of parks is their multiple benefits to support a stronger economy, resilient environments, improved mental and physical health, and stronger social connections. In our offices in Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver, we support city parks departments, community groups with a range of products and services. And the core part of that work is supporting the work of 850 community park groups in 46 cities across Canada who are part of the Park People National Network. An exciting tool for everyone in this room will be our new Canadian Parks Report. The report will annually highlight the trends, challenges, and leading practices in Canadian cities to inspire action, information sharing, and tracking progress in our city parks. And we've got 23 cities participating this first year. We're going to be releasing this first report in 2 weeks, and some of the key findings are going to be: one, park budgets are not keeping up with increased park use and demands. This is especially true for operating budgets which have been flatlined for many years in cities across Canada. Second, new investments will be needed to build resilience in our parks. It's been another year of flooding in much of Canada. We need to invest more in using parks to mitigate flooding as well as heat island effects during heat periods. Three, the lowest hanging fruit for improving park systems is in connecting existing parks. This includes ideas such as using infrastructure corridors for linear parks and using green streets. And fourth, cities are increasingly open to new and constructive partnerships, such as park conservancies that we're seeing in Toronto and Winnipeg. And lastly, there's a need to do more to ensure our park systems are truly welcoming to all, especially as a tool to build reconciliation with Indigenous communities. So, on to the one key critical point that I want to take with you away from my talk. It's that the cheapest, easiest, and best way to unleash this power of parks in our communities is by connecting parks to people. Why is that? It starts with so many of us who are now living in increasingly dense, crowded cities. We're increasingly living closer together, but society is drifting apart and isolated. The largest segment of the Canadian population now lives alone. We're seeing cracks in our society with social challenges and declining social capital. On nature, we're disconnecting from nature more and more. We're giving our prisoners more time outside than we're giving our kids. Yes, we need well-designed and maintained parks, but it's the people park of parks that is absolutely critical. Check out these numbers. It's programming in parks that brings people into parks and gets them active. We see an almost 50% increase in park use with programming. Sure, senior walking trails are great, but if you bring in a seniors walking club, that's what's going to get people out into the park. And parks can play a critical role in bringing people together, meeting their neighbors, building social capital. I believe that parks are more important than community centers in actually bringing people together. And building these connections is by far the #1 reason people participate in Park People's programs and volunteer in their local park. They come for a park cleanup, tree planting, or arts festival, but it's finding a sense of belonging that motivates them most. And half the groups that we support are in underserviced neighborhoods, where activating parks can play a key role in building community trust and belonging. And we need to use every single community asset to address those needs of those challenged neighborhoods and parks that have traditionally been ignored as a real tool to help those communities. And Park People is here to help you find those strategies and connect more of the people in your communities with your parks. We have grant programs for community groups and partners to support park animation and activation, festivals, picnics, movie nights, trees planting. We offer a range of community members for support with your park staffs as well, for webinars, training, online resources. Park professionals and community groups from more than 35 cities are coming to Montreal in 2 weeks for our next Canadian National City Parks Conference. We can bring park programming to your cities with such events as the Walk in the Park program or Sparking Change, which bring important services to underserviced neighborhoods. And you can check out the leading research on new park and park programming ideas. And lastly, we can be hired by your city to do services such as public life studies and innovative new ways to think about engaging the community and existing and proposed new parks. We can also devise a strategy for you to support and nurture a local park network in your community. So that's my key point, that you need to invest in great parks, but your quickest, easiest, most cost-effective, biggest return investment is connecting people to your parks. Let us know how we can help. Merci beaucoup.